We're gonna do a video about how is it to live with a small battery, which is only about 60% left. I'll put the video, I'll put a snap on the car scanner in, and I'm doing about 350 miles this week, which is gonna be 70 miles a day, 2 trips, charging at home to 80%, charging away 100% because it's free. So why not? I'll run through the cost at the end, bit of a insight how it is to live with a small battery, old EV. We're gonna record out. Hi guys, welcome. This is the 10-year-old 60% battery Nissan Leaf. This is the Tecna trim, which is basically full option. We'll have a nice little solar panel on the top that is used to charge the 12-volt battery. Quite spacious boot. Sunday morning, 79% battery, 57 miles on the gasometer, which we're not gonna reach. Sooner or later, stage mode death. Everything is set up. We are ready to go. So, as I said, what we're gonna do, hands are working, sorry. It's gonna be a full week of driving about 70 to 75 miles a day, and yeah, just give you a bit of a insight how it is to live with a small battery, old EV. We're gonna record our trip, and yeah, let's look after it and go. Catch you on the way or catch you when we're done. Alright, so I haven't preconditioned the battery, which normally gives you a bit more range. I left it as it is, no preconditioning. It's 10 degrees outside, so it won't make a great impact, but you could squeeze a few miles if you precondition. Normally I drive in eco only in the city, so there's no point on the motorway. I'll do a later video to see how this impacts, but we'll go on normal. So what I would suggest is D or B. I normally drive in B for braking, which means when coasting, you can slightly adjust the throttle just to let the car go down the hill without braking too much. But it helps when you need to slow down. When traffic slows down, you need to slow down. Which is quite good. Hopefully the camera will see how much region we get. If not, I'll put the screen recording on from the car scanner. Which you see here, we're recording all the data as well. So yeah, without further ado, let's go and see how we get on with the road today. So I suspect it's going to be quite busy. How we're going to drive today is we're going to go with the flow of traffic. Normally, the flow of traffic doesn't go above 70. Sometimes it does. 70 being the national speed limit in the UK. If it's no cars, there are no cars around, quite empty, I'll do 65. If it's all a bit clogged, we'll just go with the flow of traffic. We're in quite a quite a high state of charge. We don't get a full region. Before we go into how this Leaf performs, please subscribe to the channel. For the people on TV, should be somewhere up here. For watching on phone, please click the link down below. This vehicle can only reach 30 kilowatts max.
We have full leather seats all around, heated front and back, which is very nice. The the heating doesn't work as much, or you don't need as much heating. Preconditioning works like a charm still. It's all good. What do we have else? Yeah, sat nav, but it's all quite obsolete, so we don't use that. We have a Apple CarPlay device installed here, which was like something around like £70, £75. Put it down here, doesn't really intrude in anything. Don't really use those cup holders because I have one in the door and one where normally in all the Leafs you'll have the electric parking brake switch. It has auto wipers. So, yeah, I would say for the age, still quite a modern car. We're not going to go into the looks because that is a very debatable opinion. One of the other perks this vehicle has is the Bose sound system with a subwoofer in the back, which sounds quite nice. Yes, we already clocked 10 miles. We're down to 39 miles already, which this indicates we can't go drive too much, but it will sort of settle down after a period. It's probably still set up to the slower speed driving I was doing over the weekend. What tends to work for me, and I do try to use this as my guideline, I have here like a motor power, how much it pulls. I try to keep it around the 20 line, 20 kilowatt power. So yeah, this being a 109 horsepower vehicle, doesn't really use them at all. For cruising you don't really too much. 65 miles per hour on the speedometer, which sort of is 60 to 61 GPS. "20-mile driven check-in, we are down to 23 miles of range, 37% battery. Looks like the battery temperature went up to 1 line, so we're now at 5, starting with 4 on the battery temperature. This battery is air cooled, so it's not going to be any cooling, which in climate like the UK, it's more suited for DC charging, although this car doesn't really get any DC charging, maybe twice a year. Other than that, it's only being charged at home on the 7 kilowatt charger or the 3-pin plug, which pulls 2.2 kilowatts. So we now consume 50% of the battery. We did 26 miles, so that will account to a 52-mile range. This vehicle will have at this temperature on a full charge. Right, we hit 30-mile distance traveled. The battery percentage is 26%, 19 miles of range remaining reported. So we have about 5-6 miles left to go. So for this journey, no issues. Outside temperature went to 12 degrees. There we are, we have arrived. Travel 35.8, 20% battery left, 70 miles of range remaining. I forgot to tell you that this vehicle has cameras all around. I'm going to plug into the charger and see you on the way back. You can see this is the charging cables. I keep in a separate bag because I need to charge a lot. Will come out often. The parcel, the Bose subwoofer, which is quite nice for this age.
underneath. I can get into. It's not too much. There you go. Nothing. You can't use that floor. But other than that, you can fit everything. I'll put a later video on how much you can fit, but I'll give you a sneak peek. There's you can put like a folding bike in here. Let's go on the inside. Where we are at the back. There's full leather all around. Heated back seats, quite spacious. You can see easy to fit a child seat. Easy enough space. Doesn't feel too cramped. Quite good visibility all around. Quite spacious. I'm 6 foot. I think I have some good space. I can't really stretch out the front because the seat is low. Or maybe if I can raise this seat. This is my sitting position, and that's still about a fist of leg room. Don't know. The only thing concerning on the long journey is I feel a bit raised here, so my feet doesn't really touch the back seat. About I did like 2 fingers, which might be a bit turning. Other than that, no, can get nice and comfortable in here. Quite good space. There is a tunnel, so maybe for 5 people there will be a stretch, but for 4 adults or like in our case 2 adults, 2 children, more than enough. Here's the button for the heated back seat. Jump in the front. Right, here we are at the front. Let me show you around. Right, so we have full leather seats, heated on 2 positions. We have a heated steering wheel. Heating steering wheel. Locking your charging, opening your charge port. All full digital dash. Quite good. We have sad enough, but it's about 10 years out of date, so I never used that. But it's quite good because it gives you the energy usage. So you have how much the motor is using, how much the climate control is using, and how the other systems is using. So quite good in that respect. I have fitted an Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, this sort of stuff, which is quite good because you get the navigation on it, but also you get the whatever the music and whatever to Bluetooth on this. So quite good. This is fitted with that heat pump. As I said, being a Tecna, quite good storage space. This is the cover for the OBD port, which I'm using. I'll show you later point that one. 2 cup holders in the front, 2 more cup holders in each door, and quite good storage space around. Here we are. Mirror and all that nice. Sunglasses holder. It's quite good for this age. Vanity lights. Another light. So you have the charging timer. I'm set to be 80% by 5 o'clock. Saturday and Sunday don't really matter. So if it's plugged in, it will charge. If not, not. Climate control, it's currently turned off because obviously it's like 14 degrees. Focus 14 degrees outside.
Right, end of the day, 18 degrees outside. We are charged to 100%, 77 miles reported. Battery is quite nice and toasty, 5 bars. So we are reported 97.26%. I'll put on the screen what the capacity is. What the capacity is on the battery. Everything is nice. Climate off because we don't need it. We'll reset trip B. We'll leave trip A to clock out everything. Right, we'll catch you when you're back.
have 36 miles left on the gasometer, 36.8 traveled this afternoon, 72.6 in total, 48% battery, 20 degrees outside. Good morning. Tuesday morning, 10 degrees outside, 6:46. 60 miles on range on the gasometer, 79% battery, 78.75 reported. Battery temperature is about 18 degrees. Today, this leather feels a bit cold, so I'm gonna do a cheat and do the heating, the heating on the lowest position. As you can see, nothing changes. So this one runs of the 12-volt battery. So that is a bit of a cheat. Right, if nothing happens, see you later. Right, we have arrived. 7:30. It's 11 degrees. We have 15 miles left on the gasometer. 18% battery. OBD reports 26.9% left. See you on the way back. Good afternoon. Right, we are at the end of the day. Going back home. Done 108.4 miles so far. Currently we have 100% battery charge. 75 miles remaining. 23 degrees outside. And BMS reports 96.84 state of charge. Right guys, we have arrived. 32 miles remaining on the gasometer. 46%. Past 5. 23 degrees. 36.2 miles. Even day 2. End of day 2. 144.7 miles. OBD reports 55.59%. You know, people that are going to enjoy this sort of content, please share them out the video. Let me know that you enjoyed this sort of content. If not, down in the comments, let me know what is missing, what would you like to see. So yeah, see you on the next day.